snipe.
Ooh, shiny, shiny. It's only a model.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
It's almost like the name Brittany. Fine, we'll go with Normandy. Most important upgrade to the ship. Leather pilot seats. Yeah. Like a plastic model kit? I'm kind of surprised that they don't have more of them and stuff. I mean, they put them in the game. Alright, up to level 7, mission summary. Collectors confirmed as source of attacks on Freedom's progress. Quarian survivor Vitor returned with Talizora to the migration fleet. We'll examine his Omnitool data for anything useful. Heavy weapon ammo. You must recruit a head scientist to build this upgrade. Heavy weapon upgrade. Plus 15% heavy weapon ammo capacity. The power cell technology used by heavy weapons is fairly old, but can be improved by rebuilding the core with more modern components. These improvements allow standard power cells to yield more shots per power cell and allow for more total shots to be fired. How do you get grenades out of a grenade launcher with power cells? Got some credits. Got some iridium. And that's all done. Ah, budgetary issues, I guess. Is that a French coastline pun I smell? Maybe? I kind of like that formal outfit. We'll see how I like it for an extended period of time. I like the gloves, too. Where's my galaxy map, damn it? I missed my galaxy map. At least the ship is brighter.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
Thank you for putting some extra lights in.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who the hell are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Joker's not gonna like this.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Okay. Anyone else I should meet?
I'm guessing it takes more than just the 3 of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Yeah, you know, Miranda, you could do with some saluting. Galaxy map. Use galaxy map to pick new destinations for the Normandy. Private terminal. Use your private terminal to get status updates on your squad. Armory. Select weapons for your squad from the armory. Elevator. Use the elevator to access Normandy's other decks. Wow, I'm blown away. I thought the elevator would be for something completely different. Captain's quarters. Go to your personal cabin to customize your appearance. Tech lab. Acquire the professor to research upgrades for your squad's equipment. Okay. Let's see who we can talk to first. So we got some DLC missions that we can do as well. Should there be people at these seats?
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet.
Ah, tisk tisk.
Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Who am I going to date in this game? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. We shall see. It will be a surprise for you and me. Let's see. This ship is just a copy.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked.
Yeah, I
Listen,
know you miss me.
Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
I did die, Joker. Come on.
Commander,
How are things in the cockpit?
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
Why is there suddenly a black border around some of the text? It's got to mute. Use it. Cerberus disagrees.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
Alright. What do you think about the mission?
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
So, it's a state-of-the-art, top-of-the-line, custom-built, no expenses spared ship, but there are upgrades. Gotcha.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Totally gonna spread that around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place.
Yeah,
sure,
the dumping
but
kinda sucked.
Back then, it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
No, you're right. It wasn't sunshine and bunnies. It was sunshine and daisies. Get it right, Joker. Jeez. What about the old
What
crew?
happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. And the rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Alright.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yes, Shepard.
Well, let's talk about you and your glowing globiness. Can you get a different visual appearance on this thing? Other than just the bulbous... Ugh,
I want to know
it's
more
creepy.
about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Yeah, what's your job?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man.
So you spy
I
on us.
serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Ooh, creepy red. Additional functions?
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
So, there are things you do not know about things that you do not know. Gotcha.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown.
That sounds
On
fun.
the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
That's pretty impressive.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, there is kind of a reason for
Something to
that.
do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
Of course he
He has
does.
invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship.
And me.
He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
He put cameras in the bathroom, didn't he?
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of
that's
Cerberus's
the exact same.
resources into the design and construction of
Another
this
topic.
ship. He has an interest in
Let's
monitoring.
discuss something else.
Ready.
Tell me about Cerberus.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Resources?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have?
This is a really weird
Money, personnel,
view.
facilities.
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
A block?
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Okay. Structure
How
of
is
Cerberus?
Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
Can you change the radio stations? That would totally make him angry. You know what? I bet that's something that the elusive man would do, too. How many cells are
So
there?
how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Of course you do. And what can you tell me about building the
How
Normandy?
did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Lovely. Okay.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What is this room? Yes, because I don't know what a bridge is.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here. Thanks.
You know you love it, Joker. Alright.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Can I open the door? I just want some fresh air. Come on. No fresh air. Alright. Alright, fine. Can I get some experience points from looking at some of this stuff? No? That is definitely something that I miss about the old Normandy. You can get points for experience points for looking at stuff. Alright, team status. I can cycle appearance. I just have 2 appearances right now. I cannot cycle your appearance. Well, what is that other one? Well, I guess we'll see what that is like next time we take her out. Upgrades. I don't think we can do any of that right now. Unread messages. Message from Anderson. On the off chance that the rumors are true that you actually are alive, it's been like a day or 2. Really? I need you to come talk with me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Deal struck with Zaid Masani? Shepard, we've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need to need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You'll find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee. I'm taking care of that personally. Lost contact with survey ship. From Project Firewalker. Commander, the MSV Rosalie, survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Planet-Side Exploration Rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Casey and Dr. Robert Oloy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near planet Ziona, at least to Ismar Frontier. So that's one of the DLCs. Normandy crash site located. From Admiral Hackett. Hey, Admiral Hackett, I'm glad that you're still in contact with me. Commander Shepard, our scans in the Amada system have turned up something we thought you should see, the final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. Though we thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument, to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so that those heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. I feel like this one in particular should probably only have popped up like partway through the game, not this early, not right away. Give time for reasonable reports of my existence to get out, shall we say. Cerberus assault armor. Our armor technicians heard you were back in action and insisted that you should be appropriately equipped. They put together a package that I had delivered to the Normandy. You'll find it in your personal quarters. Fortunately, we know your size. Of course you do. Collector rifle and armor. Our researchers have been working with captured collector technology for some time now. They've developed an experimental armor suit in your size and an assault rifle that the texts say should take a standard thermal clip. I had the items delivered to the Normandy's armory. Again, I feel like some of these should have waited until after we first encountered collectors. Inferno armor. Miranda recommended that we send you our Inferno armor. It's been well received by our squad leaders on the Verge, and so I'm passing a suit along to you. It should be aboard the Normandy by now. Check your quarters when you've got a free moment. Incisor sniper rifle. Miranda was reviewing your weapon's auto-recorded telemetry, particularly the hit-to-kill ratio. Being the busybody that she is, she sent a request for additional firepower. The techs think something long-range and anti-shield would be useful, so we've issued you an Incisor sniper rifle. It will be in the Normandy's armory. Put it through its paces and let us know what you think. Overlord. One of our cells just went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on Planet Aite Typhon system in the Phoenix Massing Cluster. Please use care in this matter. Arc Projector. We recently had an incident involving the Geth at one of our outposts in the Skillian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against a Geth scouting party, and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an Arc Projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicated overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well, but laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works. Now we want to see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train other operatives. Rendezvous with Kasumi Goto. At great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief Kasumi Goto and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She is unequaled at stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable to your mission. Travel to the Zakera ward on the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password "Silence is Golden" to begin the rendezvous. Matic Heavy Rifle. Miranda has been working with Edie on crunching battle telemetry numbers, and Edie has had an interesting thought. She suggested we may be overlooking older proven technologies in an effort to provide you with the state-of-the-art. Normally I wouldn't give much credence to the idea, but when an AI criticizes you for loving high-tech, it gives one pause to consider. With that in mind, I delivered a few heavy rifles, the Maddox, to the Normandy. They've been modified for thermal clips, but the rest of the rifle should be the old, reliable gun that the colonist militias have been using for decades. Good hunting. Geth Plasma Shotgun. A cell of ours acquired an interesting weapon from the Geth. It is much like a shotgun, but it's higher tech. Something to do with firing superconductors that create plasma on impact. Its ammunition is more specialized than those of our shotguns, but it's not hard to make or modify. I've arranged delivery of a few of these weapons to the Normandy. Capacitor helmet. By the time you read this, our technicians will have delivered a capacitor helmet to your armor locker. It will step up your shield recharging technology. Use it in good health. Phalanx heavy pistol. Shepard. ED informed me that Jacob recently acquired some M5 Phalanx pistols from some friends who shall remain unnamed. I appreciate his resourcefulness, but had he come to me, I would have made the arrangements. We've discussed this, and to show that there are no hard feelings, I've had a few more complimentary Phalanx's replacement parts for the laser sights and their repair manuals delivered to the Normandy. Use them how you will. Archon visor. Our technicians just made a handoff to your crew, a visor with a bit of software called the Archon system. It manages the processing power for biotic amplifiers and omni tools, or more correctly, allows you to do the managing. It's now in your armor locker. Alright, so if I go to the top, I can mark these all as red. There we go. Yeah, it's done. That's all.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Hello!
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Are you trying to copy me with the red hair and green eyes? I think you are.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Hey, Travis the Unknown.
Please,
How's it going?
Call me Kelly.
Sure. No. Sure.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
How's the crew?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Okay, let's chat.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
You know, I can picture her doing the, a finger pointing thing when she does that. What do you do here?
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Okay, is that all?
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
Keep your distance. You're a
You
counselor.
make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Yeah, it's good that you're here.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
Are you happy
How
here?
do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel?
So it's
honored,
okay.
exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Yeah, we definitely won't.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I'm the
I
protagonist.
trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I'd drop you. Well, sure, let's flirt with everyone. Why not,
I
right?
might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, what do you think of Cerberus?
This organization has a
Flirt
bad
with everyone.
reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives.
No, they really don't.
We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Yeah, except they do it at the expense of, aliens. Does Cerberus hate aliens?
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too.
Oh, so now
I
you're
love
comparing
humanity.
aliens to,
I
pets.
also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
You're very loving.
That's a very positive attitude.
It's not exactly what I
can
said.
say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Nope.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Okay. Maybe we will. Let's see. We've got tech labs, which apparently...
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Seriously? Well, can I at least go in there? No? No? Rude. Alright. Well, let's check out the armory. So there's one of my heavy weapons, I guess. Alright, let's check out our loadout. Can I see, like, the damage that they deal or something? I guess we'll go with that. Let's try that out. Let's check out the arc projector. Might as well. What do you have? You have the Geth plasma shotgun. I kind of like that. Yeah, I'm gonna accept that. That's fine. Miranda. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't really give you, like, damage and stuff on that. Hello?
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock.
I know, we just got here.
I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters.
Of course.
It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
Bringing you wasn't my choice. That's a risky assignment.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
Like, breeding aliens that kill everything?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Well, glad to have you
I
aboard.
look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Did you just roll your eyes at me?
Commander, can I help you with something?
Yeah, I want to talk about you.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already?
Alright, that was a little creepy.
I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Thoughts on your mission?
How we
on the
doing,
mission.
Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
What's your opinion of the rest of the crew?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
Service after the
I
Alliance?
understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? The good deeds like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing.
Can't say that
I
I've
did.
ever heard that phrase before. Okay.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
There's Mantis, Ooh, hello. That is a... I don't remember that being on the Normandy. That spacesuit is wearing a sleeve. Yeah, it is. It is, just a tad.
What's this area of the ship?
That's a nice table.
The FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
That does sound useful. Why is that not on every ship?
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
Seems reasonable.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, 2 subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Yeah, it does seem like that might have a bandwidth issue. Alright, so we can't go to the tech lab yet. Don't mind me, Jacob. Just need to come through your room to, you know, get back out here. This place could use a hallway there. Just gonna say. Just put that out there. Alright, Captain's Cabin. Combat Information Center, Crew's Quarters, Engineering. Let's go to the Crew's Quarters first. Crew deck. So the stairs were originally here, I guess? Actually, can we bring up a menu? Oh, we can. Yeah, there were originally stairs here. This is not exactly the same as the old Normandy, that's for sure.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
I hope you didn't tweet at your wife while she was
on
giving
the edge
birth.
of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Not going to continue that? Alright. God damn it, still no water! Why do you guys refuse to let me have water? This is awful. This seems like not the best view. At least those beds don't look uncomfortable. I feel like these shower heads should be a little bit higher. And also, you know, I mean, if I'm going to be in here taking, you know, showers with 3 heads, that should be placed a little bit differently. Yes, I know they're for multiple people to shower together. Can't even use the sink.
The starboard observation deck is closed until needed.
But I need to observe. It's almost as if you can't load the room until there is someone in there to load into it.
Access to life support is restricted.
I'm the captain of the ship!
The port observation deck is closed until needed.
Wow, really? So, I can't go into life support, but I can go into the men's room.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
What's your point? I'm actually kind of surprised that there isn't a urinal in there. Not complaining.